Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. How can we understand that Allah desires ease and He does not desire difficulty in worship? That's a very good question, and it's something that I've been discussing a number of times, especially since the most recent upheaval and the current genocide that's taking place in Palestine. Because when Allah says yuridu Allahu bikumul yusra wa la yuridu bikumul usr, Allah wants ease for you and He does not want difficulty for you. If you don't understand this, in the correct context, it can be very difficult, because it may seem that life is filled with challenges and that these challenges, they may come across as a sign of Allah's displeasure with us. But that is not the context in which this particular verse is being given, or this message is being given. In fact, it is in reference to worship. So Allah wants ease for you and He does not want difficulty for you. Interestingly, this verse is within the framework of fasting, and the verses that discuss fasting in Surah Al-Baqarah, we find that Allah Ta'ala says this. So the fasting can come with some hardship, it can come with some difficulties and challenges that we may face during the fast. And this verse emphasizes the fact that those challenges and those difficulties, they are not the intention behind fasting. It's not that Allah wants you to go through extreme duress and difficulty, and that's what He wants for you. No, He wants the ease. In other words, the positive aspects that are brought about through these acts of worship. So in the case of fasting, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants you to achieve the forgiveness, and He wants you to achieve the rewards pertaining to fasting, and not the hunger and the thirst. Those are but the means through which you attain that which Allah Ta'ala actually intends for you, and that's the ultimate reward of fasting. So if we take that as our cue and we dive deeper into this lesson and we apply it to life, we can also find that as opposed to just looking at this from a worship perspective, in life, when we go through challenges, when our ummah goes through difficulties, when you and I experience difficulties in our personal lives, that this is not what Allah wants for us. Allah wants for us what lies at the other side of these challenges. And as long as we pass our respective tests and we strive to remain steadfast on the path of guidance and on the Sirat al-Mustaqim, the straight path, then bi-idhnillahi ta'ala, we can get through those challenges, and they are a means to get us to the other side, which is filled with the blessings of Allah, the forgiveness of Allah, the rewards, and obviously, ultimately, Jannatul Firdaus, insha'Allah. May Allah grant us that. So in this sense, Allah created us and He is testing us. And the tests, at times, they take the shape of positive tests. So affluence is a test. And, prosperity is a test from Allah. Are you grateful? Will you show gratitude for that test? And then we feel as though Allah is pleased with us as a result of that. But then when we go through difficulty, then as the Quran states, Rabbi ahanan, my Lord has disgraced me, has humiliated me, He's displeased with me. But that's not how we should see it at all. But instead, إِذَا أَحَبَّ اللَّهُ قَوْمًا إِبْتَلَاهُمْ, when Allah loves a people, He tests them. Because through those tests, they are brought to their knees and they turn to Allah and they attain ranks far beyond what they may have attained, perhaps in prosperity. Wallahu subhanahu wa ta'ala a'lam. So, both in life and in worship, when we are faced with challenges, we should not see those challenges as a sign of Allah's displeasure, but instead employ those challenges as a means to that which Allah actually wants for us, which is His pleasure, subhanahu wa ta'ala. That when we get through those challenges in the way that the Prophet ﷺ had taught, then those challenges would serve us in a very positive way, bi-idhnillahi ta'ala. And of course, this is very difficult to see in the moment, and for that reason, we need to remind one another always. Barakallahu feekum.
لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله.